Since 10th January 2022, members of the University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG, have been on an indefinite strike. UTAG is asking government to restore the 2013 interim market premium of 114%, which was arrived at following negotiations between government and UTAG leadership. UTAG insists that the failure by the relevant authorities to implement their demand makes them one of the least paid among their counterparts in other parts of the world, including Burkina Faso, Kenya, Malawi, Botswana, Namibia, among others. As UTAG has not been able to arrive at a resolution with Education and Employment and Labor Relations Ministries, Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, as well as the National Labour Commission, it believes the intervention of President Akufo-Addo should be the last resort. Dr. Eric Kwabna Abavari is the KNUST UTAG Vice President.
I do not for once, as it were, blame the employers' assigns, because you can see genuine effort on their part, but they don't have the ability. There's 2 people in this country or 3 people who can solve this problem. The government of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo. I think a word from him can neutralize all this. In addition, why I'm saying this is this. Last year, when we met the finance minister, Honorable Ken Oforiatta, in blatant, I don't know what to use, that Ghana takes a revenue of 65% for payment of emolument and interest payment or what have you. I don't want to know. And he asking me, where is Ghana going to get the money to pay? Sorry, Mr. Finance Minister, I don't come and ask you, how do I teach physics? I don't. So it's your responsibility to get the money. But what is the lecturer's basic in the first place? Put together is even less than 8,000. If 140% is even by, it's less than 8,000. That is the total. That's the basic and 100. Because lecturer is just taking about 3,800 and multiply by 2. It's not less than even 8,000. So what is so huge about it being overly demanded?
Dr. Eric Kwabna Abavari adds that government should take a serious look at addressing the matter as early as possible to redeem the country's image, particularly in the eyes of international students. He says if urgent measures are not taken, international students will lose interest in studying in Ghana and various institutions risk losing the revenue it brings. Meanwhile, members of the Tertiary Education Institutions Network, TAIN, of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, at KNUST, at a news conference in Kumasi, expressed disappointment in government's handling of the strike by their lecturers. Theophilus Beche, the president of TAIN KNUST chapter, addressed the press.
Is this the first time UTAG has warned of improvement of conditions of service or strike? After the compromise, why has government failed to engage UTAG to a reasonable conclusion after the effect of the first strike, which disorganized many students across the country, and some were even in the middle of their examination? What did the National Labour Commission do exactly, being aware of such a prestigious strike action? Why didn't they take a proactive measures to engage UTAG whilst the students were home and when they declared strike? Or we are forced to believe that extension of government and unfortunately do not participate or appreciate what students go through anytime there is a strike action. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, we think and believe so that the future of young men and women in our public universities is not in the priority of this government. We believe that it is time for us to call out government to do the needful, engage our lecturers and arrive at a reasonable grounds with them so that they cannot return because it is under force to do so.
For postgraduate students at KNUST who say they are part of those who have been worst affected by the strike, they have reiterated a call on stakeholders to resolve the matter. Francis Mintadazi is the Public Relations Officer of the Graduate Students Association of Ghana at KNUST.
For postgraduate students, our focus is mainly on research. And the continuing students are also struggling to meet their supervisors in order to get the fair idea of what they are supposed to do. Some have submitted their proposals as at now. Some too have submitted various portions of their thesis, but hasn't been addressed because of this strike action that is going on. And then we have international students too who have come all the way from different countries to come and study. They have a timeline that they have to meet, but the strike action has really distorted their activities and then their progression and then everything in the country. And what we want to say is that the government, together with all stakeholders, that is the UTAG, the University Teachers Associations of Ghana, should try as much as possible to let cooler heads prevail.
Students have been bearing the brunt of this strike by the University Teachers Association of Ghana. And as such, they want all stakeholders to ensure that the matter is addressed as early as possible. For Citi News, I'm Edward Upon Malfo, KNUST, Kumasi.